A single, crystal clear radio burst from deep space, loud, precise, and impossible to ignore, appears out of nowhere. It lasts for exactly 72 seconds, and then it vanishes as if it never existed. That brief whisper was so shocking that the scientist who saw it circled the numbers in red ink and wrote just one word in the margin. Wow! What happened next would baffle scientists for decades. August 15th, 1977. The sky over Ohio was completely ordinary. People were eating dinner, watching TV, living normal lives. But inside a small control room at Ohio State University, a massive radio telescope called Big Ear was quietly doing what it always did: listening. Big Ear wasn't hunting aliens. It wasn't chasing headlines. It was part of a long, boring sky survey, slowly scanning the universe for anything unusual. Days later, a volunteer researcher named Dr. Jerry R. Ehman was flipping through stacks of computer printouts, page after page of dull numbers. Then suddenly, one line jumped off the page. It didn't look messy. It didn't look random. It looked intentional. Ehman circled it, grabbed a red pen, and wrote, "Wow," beside it, never imagining that one word would echo for decades. But here's where it gets strange. This signal wasn't just loud. It appeared on a frequency scientists pay very close attention to. Think about that for a second. This wasn't just noise. What made this signal so different? Imagine standing in a crowded room. Voices everywhere. A constant hum. Then suddenly, one voice becomes 30 times louder than all the others. It speaks at exactly one pitch. No wobble, no drift. Then, after just over a minute, it stops. That's the wow signal. It was about 30 times stronger than the background noise and locked onto a very narrow frequency, near the hydrogen line. Now don't worry about the science. Here's the simple version. Hydrogen is the most common element in the universe. If someone wanted to get noticed across space, broadcasting here would be like saying, "Everyone, listen." The signal lasted exactly as long as Big Ear could observe that patch of sky, 72 seconds, and then it disappeared. Because of the telescope's design, it couldn't follow the signal. The Earth rotated. The source slipped away. When Big Ear returned to that exact spot, the universe was silent. No repeat, no echo, no explanation. What happened next would baffle scientists for decades. The hunt began. Scientists rechecked the data, checked the equipment, checked the recorders. Big Ear was old, but trusted. And nobody wanted to make a mistake this big. So they listened again, and again, and again. Other observatories joined the search. Radio telescopes across the world pointed to the same region of space. Amateur astronomers joined in too. Here's the maddening part. No one ever heard it again. They listened for the same frequency. They waited for repeats. They ruled out planes, satellites, and Earth-based interference. They searched for years. Nothing. And that silence, that's what made the wow signal legendary. Because if it had repeated, we might have answers today. But it didn't. All that remains is one 72-second printout and a single handwritten word. For years, theories exploded. They fall into two camps: natural causes or something deliberate. And here's the crazy part. Every theory explains some of the signal, but none explain all of it. Aliens? Let's be honest. This is the theory everyone thinks about: the strength, the precision, the hydrogen frequency. On paper, it looks exactly like a beacon. If someone wanted to announce their presence to the universe, this would be a smart way to do it. But there's a problem. We only have one signal. No message, no pattern, no reply. Chilling? Yes. Proven? No. A comet? Some scientists suggested a comet releasing hydrogen gas. Comets are unpredictable. They wander. They surprise us. But the timing didn't quite match, and the position raised more questions. Possible? Yes. Solved? No. Satellites or Earth interference? Secret transmitters? Experimental tech? Human-made noise? These ideas were tested hard, logs checked, signatures compared. Nothing matched. A natural cosmic event? The universe loves surprises. Pulsars once confused scientists too, until they didn't. Maybe this was something we simply don't understand yet. But that narrow frequency still doesn't sit right. So where does that leave us? A clean signal, on the perfect frequency, lasting 72 seconds, then nothing. Maybe it was a polite wave from across the galaxy, and we missed it. Maybe it was a rare cosmic accident we haven't named yet. Or maybe it was intentional. A test, a beacon, briefly switched on, then off. The universe doesn't explain itself. Sometimes it just whispers and waits. Think about this for a second. If someone wanted to be found, would they shout? Or would they do something quiet, elegant, undeniable? The printout is gone, but the question remains. What do you think it was? Let me know in the comments.